Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Just do it better. Besitos.
It is time to get some great advice from the CLO. That stands for Chief Love Officer. We call him the CLO, Steve Harvey. Shateria in Memphis writes, I have been dating a younger man for 4 months, and he's been using my car to go to work because I work from home now. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, so I told him to call his mama for a ride. His mama called me and said I'm only 4 years younger than her, so I'm his mama now, and I need to take care of his needs. Would I be out of line to curse her out? What?
Well, first of all, let's talk about a couple of things that I noticed. Shateria, this man you dating got to be young because your name is Shateria. And I don't know nobody named Shateria that was born in the 70s. So I'm assuming that you are a young mother yourself. Now, you done went in here and robbed this cradle and you're dating this little damn baby that just now got off his bicycle, so he ain't even got a car. Now, you letting him use your car and you told him you got to go to the doctor because you got some medical complications. He can't do that, and then you told him to use his mama's car. Would I be wrong for cussing her out or kicking her tail? What are you doing? This is your fault. The fact that his mama can call you, the fact that you had him call his mama, says you're in the wrong relationship, Shateria, that rhymes with cafeteria. And that's where we have the problem at right there. Your name, your age, and this damn baby you done picked up and moved around in here to your house that don't have a car. Bad selection. It ain't his mama. It's the boy you selected to be your man.
Yeah.
There's your problem. Next question.
All right, moving on to Tay in Ohio. Tay says, I'm a 22-year-old student and I'm dating a black guy that is giving me grief because he's very friendly. He feels like he has to show the black girls on campus a lot of attention or they'll hate him for dating outside of his race. One of the girls can't stand me and she's always talking slick to me. Should I pull her aside to see what the problem is, or do I keep ignoring her like he said to?
Well, let me say something to you now. When you pull her to the side, I just want you to understand that ain't the end of it. Culturally, once you pull them to the side and start addressing it, you finna get way more than you bargained for.
Right.
Now, the dude has told you to ignore it. You could ignore it, but I understand the position he's in. He gives them extra attention so they don't hate him. Look, are you enjoying this relationship?
Sounds
lady?
Like she is. Mm-hmm.
It don't sound like she is to me.
You don't
think too much with this.
Yeah.
You don't like the pressure. You don't like what come with it. And he's not coping with it real good either because he's feeling some kind of way.
He's weird about it.
But now let me explain something to you. Don't pull that black girl to the side.
That's your point.
Don't do that. Don't do that, sister. Baby girl, listen to me. Listen to Uncle Steve. Don't pull that black girl to the side because it ain't going to go nothing like you think. You're not going to believe her damn reaction. First of all, if you literally tap her on the elbow and say, come over here for a minute, let me talk to you. Just don't do that. First, it's going to be a pause and hesitation, the disbelief that you addressing her. But of all the black women you done picked out, her is the one you going to check her. I can't even tell you how this fitting to go. Now, I don't know if you a cheerleader. I don't know if he an athlete. I don't know if you on the debate team. I don't know what you on. But do not grab Shateria Jr. and pull her to the side. Don't do that.
Not gonna go like you think.
No,
I think
this
she likes
is not
dating him.
Yeah, do not do that. It's not going to go there.
Thank you, CLO. Monique in Tylertown says, my husband and I had a card party over the weekend, and his best buddy got drunk and slept on our floor all night. He also urinated on himself, and he had on dark jeans, so my carpet is ruined in that spot. My husband didn't want to make a big deal out of it and embarrass him, so we have to pay to have our carpet replaced. Shouldn't he make his buddy pay for this?
You just so drunk, you done fell asleep on the floor and peed on yourself. I mean, he could go to him and say, hey, man, look, here's a problem. You was at the house, you got drunk. I know you couldn't help it, but you laid on the floor and you peed on yourself. Now, my wife got to replace the carpet, man. Can you give us a little something on it? You know.
He should offer at that point.
Well, he not.
Yeah,
because he gonna swear him down. He gonna swear him down. He ain't peed on himself. Who you know finna volunteer that? Man, that wasn't me, dog. I ain't peed on no floor.
Yeah.
No, that was some beer. Oh, you think I peed on myself?
Yeah.
No, that's beer. I laid in the beer. I saw the beer. I might knock the cup over. I'll give you a couple hundred.
He not going to admit to it. He a grown man.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. It ain't no way. And he ain't laying there in it. You can't prove he peed on. No. Hold up, man. Whoa. Hold up, bro. So you going to come to me with that?
Yeah. We got pictures.
Hold up. Dog, did you see me pee?
Yeah.
Oh,
we got
Lord.
pictures on my phone.
Yeah.
Now what?
Hold up, dog. On who phone?
Mine.
Hold up, dog. So your girl taking pictures of me peeing?
He gonna try to turn it around.
Oh, it's gonna get turned.
Yeah. You gotta find somebody else.
Well, he knew he wasn't at home when he woke up.
I mean, he could mention it to him, but it's the dude gonna deny it. And stop having card parties. And stop letting people sleep on your floor overnight. Stop doing that.
All right, moving on.
Get an Uber and send his ass home. Pee on his own floor.
Ooh, the smell in that house. All right, moving on to Stephanie in L.A. Stephanie says, I'm in my mid-40s and I can't function without having sex at least 4 times a week. I work long days, so it's hard for me to meet good men, and I end up tensed up all night and can't fall asleep. My neighbor has always been an option, but I don't want to be intimate with someone in my building. What's the worst that could happen? Should I go ahead and invite him over?
I don't.
What you think, CLO?
I don't care what you do. I really don't. This ain't a love question. This is a lust question. You're thirsty. You in your 40s, you got to have sex 4 times a week. Yeah, you know, what?
Gots to.
You're in your 40s and you have to have sex 4 times a week. Okay, well, go ahead and have it. No, if you have to, go ahead. What you want me to tell you? Now, your neighbor, you don't want to sleep with him because he's your neighbor. Who been doing it 4 times a week for you up to now?
Well,
that part.
See, what I think is you got to have sex 4 times a week. Your problem is you can't find nobody want to have sex with you 4 times a week. That's your real problem.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I'm Carol Fisher, and I'm hosting a podcast called The Girlfriends. Back in the 1990s in Las Vegas, a few of us dated the most eligible bachelor in town, Bob.
He spoke several languages. He did medical missionary work, and he was Jewish. He was perfect on paper.
But he wasn't. He really wasn't.
He choked her to the point she went unconscious.
Bob could lie about anything.
It only takes the one time and somebody ends up dead.
Unfortunately for Bob, us girlfriends know how to fight back.
I wanted him to pay for his crime. He needed to be put to justice.
I'll be honest with you, if I saw him right now, I'd spit on him.
I would call him and I would say, I know you killed my sister. I will always hound you and haunt you.
You can listen to The Girlfriends on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, I'm Wilmer Valderrama, executive producer of the new podcast, De My Abuelita First. Each week, the incredible Vico Ortiz and fabulous Abuelita Liliana Montenegro will play matchmaker for a group of hopeful romantics. Right, Vico?
You know it. Listen to Date My Abuelita First, Thursdays on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Just do it better. Besitos.
On How Rude, Tanneritos, the Full House Rewatch podcast. Join characters Stephanie Tanner and Kimmy Gibbler, also known as actresses Jodie Sweetin and Andrea Barber, as they relive every episode of your favorite Friday night comfort show.
We spent our entire childhoods on a little show called Full House, playing frenemies, but becoming besties whenever the cameras weren't rolling. And now, 35 years later, it's our biggest adventure yet.
Listen to How Rude, Tanneritos on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello, this is Laverne Cox. I'm an actress, producer, and host of The Laverne Cox Show. Do you like your tea with lemon or honey? History-making Broadway performer Alex Newell.
When I sing, the Holy Ghost shows up. That's my ministry, and I know that well about me.
That's the tea, honey. Whoever it is, you can bet we get into it. My guest and I, we go there every single time. I can't help it. Listen to The Laverne Cox Show on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcast.